This is road rage out of control.
Never know what's gonna happen. Pure chaos.
You're crazy! Get her off me!
Frisco, Texas, the center at Preston Ridge Shopping Center. It's a busy summer afternoon in this Dallas suburb, and Jenny Williams is out with her 3 daughters when she sees something alarming.
I was out with my girls, pulled in a parking lot, and it was a typical Saturday in Frisco. Cars everywhere, parking lots are packed.
As they search for parking, they notice a fender bender involving a young woman and an older man.
Is running into this guy. It was a teeny little hit, no big deal. It looked like he was gonna stop his car, get out, and go and exchange information.
Like, it wasn't anything monumental. He was like, okay, I'm just gonna get your information, and everyone was gonna go on with their day.
But the woman is furious. And all she's interested in doing is screaming. When the man doesn't respond, things suddenly turn violent.
She got in her car, she pulled forward. Oh my God. And she backed into him and hit him again on purpose.
She's angrily banging her car right into him.
Why are you going behind my car? You're hitting me! You broke my car!
She pulled forward and she hit him again.
This is dangerous, and the woman doesn't seem to care.
Why are you going behind my car? You're hitting me! You broke my car!
She is not thinking clearly.
My car!
She just wanted to get out of there.
The whole scene is making Jenny anxious. Along with Mia, she has her 10-year-old twins in their car. And this scene is getting out of control.
So I started to get nervous about my little girls. I was like, y'all wait right here.
For their safety, Jenny sends the twins into a store where employees offer to watch them. And then she begs Mia to call for help so she can keep filming.
Give your car, call the police. Call it, hurry up.
My heart was definitely racing. Could barely hold my phone, because I've never called 911 before.
If they try to intervene, they could be in danger too. Other worried bystanders urge them to stay out of it.
Oh my God, hold on. No, sir, you need to move!
What's really scary is the man's feet are almost bare.
He had these flip-flops on. If he trips over that flip-flop, she's gonna run him over. No, sir, you need to move! I can't. Sir, you need to move!
Get away from my car! Get away from my car!
The woman seems determined to leave the scene, even if it means plowing the man down. But as soon as she can, she hightails it out of there.
My mom could shove me out of the way. She definitely would have hit somebody if somebody was standing there.
The woman disappears. Incredibly, the man is unharmed, but after almost getting run over, he's in shock.
He was sweating, he was nervous. I think he was bending over to try to kind of catch his breath.
Jenny and Mia share the disturbing footage on social media.
We were trying to explain what had happened. We were all shaken, but it was almost surreal.
The story makes national news.
It's a showdown in a parking lot. The woman goes in reverse and doesn't stop.
Police find the woman, but don't release her name because they decide not to file charges against her. That angers people in the community who believe she was way out of line and could have severely injured or killed the man. Police respond with this public statement saying a brief online clip will never provide a complete picture of an incident. For her part, Jenny says she's glad she caught it on video and hopes it will make drivers think twice before resorting to rage.
Pull over.
He was sucker punched during a road rage altercation.
Austin, Texas, Mopac Expressway. With his 1.5-year-old in tow, Avery Tomasco is looking forward to enjoying what has turned out to be a beautiful day.
I'm picking up my daughter from daycare. She's about 1.5 years old. We're driving down the road, we're babbling together.
You say Dada?
Before I know it, there is a car coming into my lane. I have to hit the brakes. Too late, and we did hit.
It's a minor collision. Still, what happens next is surprising. The driver takes off.
In that moment, yeah, your heart drops a little bit.
Just in case something goes wrong on the road, Avery has kept a dash cam in his car for 5 years. And now, it's rolling as he tries to get the driver's attention.
Pull over. Is this a hit and run? Do I need to call 911 right now? So I am honking, I'm gesturing, hey, pull over. We gotta solve this. Pull over.
For 3 minutes, Avery honks relentlessly until the driver finally pulls into a parking lot. But it's clear he has no intention of resolving this peacefully.
The first thing that he says is, quote, "You hit my car?" And I said, "No, you hit my car."
Avery is worried. His daughter is in the car, and this man is livid.
The first thing I do is I back up, and he's still coming after me. I dodge a punch to my face, but I do land a punch to my shoulder. If I were any slower, I very well may have been unconscious in the middle of a searing hot Texas parking lot.
Avery retreats out of dashcam view, but you can hear his cries for help.
This is bigger than just two guys disagreeing about a road rage incident. There's a child's safety at stake here.
Avery desperately keeps yelling.
Someone hears me, and it just so happens that someone is an off-duty police officer. He comes over while I am on the phone with 911.
Alpha 911, car, can you hear me?
Hi, I just was in a hit and run accident and then I was assaulted. Someone punched me.
All the other driver seems to care about is how much damage there is to Avery's car.
Where are you?
I am in the shopping center.
Both drivers tell the off-duty cop, who isn't caught on Avery's dashcam, their side of the story.
He just swung at me. He hit me in the shoulder after hitting the front end of my car.
I'm starting to get mad. It's not just me being upset that my life was put in jeopardy, my daughter's safety was put in jeopardy. Now I'm mad that he's trying to
Say he never swung at me. It's on camera. You can lie your way out of this all you want. My assailant
didn't know who he was dealing with.
What is your name, sir?
My name is Avery Tomasco, A-V-E-R-Y. Last name Tomasco, T-O-M-A-S-C-O.
He also didn't know he was throwing a punch at someone with a camera and someone in media.
The entire west coast of Florida are going to be feeling familiar impacts just like that.
In Austin, Avery Tomasco is a local household name.
I'm a broadcast meteorologist, which means I'm on TV 5 days a week.
There are already some gusty winds developing along the west and northwest coast of Florida.
When police arrive, they suspect the other driver is under the influence.
He was so wired up, but he passed the field sobriety test.
The man is identified as 26-year-old Tien Run Ma, but he isn't arrested until 5 days later, after police review Avery's footage.
This guy got to get back in his car and drive home and spend at least a few nights there before finally getting arrested.
Run Ma is charged with a misdemeanor, assault with bodily injury. He's also ordered to take 8 hours of anger management classes and have no contact with Avery.
If you're gonna act animalistic like that, you're not getting away with that.
And that's exactly why Avery thinks everyone should get a dash cam.
If I had not had that video, it would have been his word against mine. The video can't lie.
Austin, Texas, Highway 290. Dex, a busy college student, is driving to see his girlfriend when he notices a black sedan weaving erratically.
I see him swerve out into the left turn lane at the light to try to get around me. But then he kind of swerves back in behind me and then flipping me off.
After getting into a hit-and-run accident a few years ago, Dex always has his dash cam recording.
I had the idea to try to slow down right as he got to me so he'd fly past and maybe continue on with his day.
But that's not what happens.
Clearly, this guy has no regard for the safety of others on the road.
Now worried, Dex decides on a different approach and floors it.
That was the logic there of fight or flight, and that chose flight.
The sedan stays right on his tail, mirroring his every move. The two cars hit speeds of more than 90 miles an hour. Suddenly, the driver races past Dex, waving something that gives him chills. The man has an axe.
It's kind of like holding it in his window. Why do you have an axe while you're driving? This was definitely a threat.
As fear of what the axe rager will do next grows, Dex considers his options.
If I stop, in my own worst case scenario would probably have been me pulling off and getting smacked with an axe.
Then the man starts driving off, and Dex thinks the scary ordeal is over. But mere seconds later, tragedy strikes.
He started swerving into that right lane a little bit.
This is horrifying. The axe rager just takes off, leaving the person he has hit helpless on the side of the road. As he dials 911, Dex and another driver race down to the car to see if they can help.
The car flipped when it hit the dirt.
Police and paramedics arrive within minutes, and Dex is afraid that whoever is in this car, there's no way they survived.
Am I gonna see a dead body? That was the worst case scenario in my head. But he got out of his car.
Somehow, the driver escapes with only minor injuries. And police realize they have a critical piece of evidence.
He did leave his bumper with the plate still attached.
The frightening drive leaves Dex in shock.
I was shaken up. I was shaky in the hands just from the adrenaline of it all.
And he fears whoever the axe-wielding driver is, he might still come after him.
The thought that this person might know me or have some previous vendetta against me did cross my mind. Maybe this person had been upset with me for some previous reason, but I didn't recognize the guy, I didn't recognize his car.
Later that day, police identify the runaway driver as Benjamin Literal, who turns out to be someone Dex has never crossed paths with before. He's charged with causing an accident involving an injury and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. And Dex is relieved the whole ordeal wasn't worse.
What if he didn't have an axe? We're in Texas. Everyone has guns around here.